Assalamu alaikum fam, hope you're doing well. We're in Surah Al-Ma'idah. As you know, I've already finished this during Ramadan 2021, but I want to read it in order here on the channel. Alright, let's begin. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. O you who have believed, fulfill all contracts. Lawful for you are the animals of grazing livestock, except for that which is recited to you in this Qur'an. Hunting not permitted while you are in the state of ihram. Indeed, Allah ordains what He intends. O you who have believed, do not violate the rights of Allah, or the sanctity of the sacred month, or neglect the marking of the sacrificial animals and garlanding them, or violate the safety of those coming to the sacred house seeking bounty from their Lord and His approval. But when you come out of ihram, then you may hunt, and do not let the hatred of a people for having obstructed you from al-Masjid al-Haram lead you to transgress, and cooperate in righteousness and piety, but do not cooperate in sin and aggression, and fear Allah. Indeed, Allah is severe in penalty. Prohibited to you are dead animals, blood, the flesh of swine, and that which has been dedicated to other than Allah, and those animals killed by strangling, or by violent blow, or by a headlong fall, or by the goring of horns, and those from which a wild animal has eaten, except what you are able to slaughter before its death, and those which are sacrificed on stone altars. And prohibited is that you seek decision through divining arrows, that is grave disobedience. This day those who disbelieve have despaired of defeating your religion. So fear them not, but fear me. This day I have perfected for you your religion and completed my favor upon you, and have approved for you Islam as a religion. But whoever is forced by severe hunger, with no inclination to sin, then indeed Allah is forgiving and merciful. They ask you, O Muhammad, what has been made lawful for them? Say, lawful for you are all good foods and game caught by what you have trained of hunting animals, which you train, as Allah has taught you. So eat of what they catch for you, and mention the name of Allah upon it, and fear Allah. Indeed, Allah is swift in account. This day all good foods have been made lawful, and the food of those who were given the scripture is lawful for you, and your food is lawful for them. Unlawful in marriage are chaste women from among the believers, and chaste women from among those who were given the scripture before you, when you have given them their due compensation, desiring chastity, no unlawful sexual intercourse or taking secret lovers. And whoever denies the faith, his work has become worthless, and he, in the hereafter, will be among the losers. O you who have believed, when you rise to perform prayer, wash your faces and your forearms to the elbows, and wipe over your heads, and wash your feet to the ankles. And if you are in a state of janaba, then purify yourselves. But if you are ill or on a journey, or one of you comes from the place of relieving himself, or you have contacted women, and do not find water, then seek clean earth, and wipe over your faces and hands with it. Allah does not intend to make difficulty for you, but He intends to purify you and complete His favor upon you, that you may be grateful. And remember the favor of Allah upon you and His covenant with which He bound you, when you said, We hear and we obey, and fear Allah. Indeed, Allah is knowing of that within the breasts. O you who have believed, be persistently standing firm for Allah, witnessing injustice, and do not let the hatred of people prevent you from being just. Be just, that is nearer to righteousness, and fear Allah. Indeed, Allah is acquainted with what you do. Allah has promised those who believe and do righteous deeds that for them there is forgiveness and great reward. But those who disbelieve and deny our signs, those are the companions of hellfire. O you who have believed, remember the favor of Allah upon you when a people determined to extend their hands in aggression against you. But he withheld their hands from you, and fear Allah, and upon Allah let the believers rely. And Allah had already taken a covenant from the children of Israel, and we delegated from among them 12 leaders, and Allah said, I am with you, if you establish prayer, and give zakah, and believe in my messengers, and support them, and loan Allah a goodly loan, I will surely remove from you your misdeeds, and admit you to gardens beneath which rivers flow. But whoever of you disbelieves after that has certainly strayed from the soundness of the way. So, for their breaking of the covenant, we cursed them and made their hearts hard. They distort words from their proper places, i.e. usages, and have forgotten a portion of that which they were reminded. And you will still observe deceit among them, except a few of them. But pardon them and overlook their misdeeds. Indeed, Allah loves the doers of good. And from those who say, we are Christians, we took their covenant, but they forgot a portion of that which they were reminded. So we caused among them animosity and hatred until the day of resurrection. And Allah is going to inform them about what they used to do. O people of the Scripture, there has come to you our messenger, making clear to you much of what you used to conceal of the Scripture, and overlooking much. There has come to you from Allah light and a clear book, i.e. the Qur'an, by which Allah guides those who pursue His pleasure to the ways of peace, and brings them out from darkness into the light, by His permission, and guides them to a straight path. They have certainly disbelieved who say that Allah is Christ, the Son of Mary. Say, then who could prevent Allah at all if He had intended to destroy Christ, the Son of Mary, or His mother, or everyone on earth? And to Allah belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth, and whatever is between them. He creates what He wills, and Allah is over all things competent.